Today, if at first you get banned from Destiny 2, try again and again. This is CheckPoint.
Hello and welcome to CheckPoint, the video game news show that's now on the new LRR VG YouTube channel.
So don't forget to fingle the bingle, lick stick, and suck-scribe to our new channel.
Can you please stop trying to make CheckPoint a thing?
Never! And in meteorological news, it's hot as dog balls out there right now. I'm thinking 30, 40? Could be 50 if you play your cards right, gorgeous. And I really mean you should be playing cards, gorgeous, because your portable gaming devices are just about ready to overheat. Nintendo and Valve released notices that their respective devices are only designed to play in certain ambient temperatures, and prolonged play may result in the Switch or Steam Deck throttling performance or even shutting itself down. But you're here for the stats, right? Well, the Switch can be played in ambient temps between 5 and 35 degrees, and the Steam Deck will shut itself down if internally it hits 105 degrees. If you're from the USA, that's 67 3/8 of an inch, give or take an ounce. It's abhorrent that the reckless burning of fossil fuels is making climate change worse by the day, but I have a special plan to beat the heat. Rather than walk the 15 minutes to work, I drove in today. I let my Jetta TDI warm up first so that the aircon was just screaming cold. That way I wouldn't have to sit in a hot seat. Ouch. Then yeah, a quick 5-minute trip. No muss, no fuss. What?
Bungie mad! Is just one of the many usernames allegedly belonging to Luca Leone, a Destiny 2 streamer who is now being sued by developer Bungie after a pattern of cheating, ban evasion, and threats. According to Bungie's lawsuit, Leone not only cheated at Destiny, but streamed himself cheating at Destiny, and then made upwards of 13 new accounts to avoid being banned for cheating at Destiny. They further allege that he attempted to sell non-transferable in-game items, and yes, threatened to move to Seattle and burn down Bungie's headquarters. That last one's kinda inarguably the most important, but the other stuff is also in contravention of the Destiny terms of service, so they're trying to get him for everything they can. The actual filing states that it would be a vast understatement to merely describe Leone as a serial ban evader and cheater before drilling down on every account that they've banned. First, the one that was just an exclamation point. Then the one named Ho Annihilator. Don't forget Trapstar Miffy, a pinnacle of username achievement Leone would be unable to match with his follow-up, which just seemed to be the result of rubbing his face on the keyboard. But he would then try to rally with efforts like Y and ha 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 lol XD before finishing off with his final banned account, Tourney Winner. Although Bungie believes that while they haven't pinpointed them yet, more accounts exist. Plus, again, he threatened Bungie HQ in general and the community manager in specific. And while it would be nice to think this will stop people being shitbags online, it definitely won't. But maybe it will stop this one shitbag, and that would be very nice.
And in meteorological news, it's hot as Hades out there right now. And you know what else is hot? Hades! Supergiant's smash hit game is finally getting a ton of merch over on the Fangamer, makers of most quality merch. You'll find the world's other quality merch on store.loadingreadyrun.com. But let's get back to the actual press release. If you're like me, you are severely upset that your relationship with Dusa never got to the carnal stage. Well, guess what? Yep! Have at it, perverts! Really, there's some other great merch in the mix, like the shirts, and the Zag and Nix pins, and the Cerberus plush. Oh, who's a good boy? But nope, this is your time to shine, Dusa! God damn it!
So far, NFTs haven't had a good summer, but thankfully, that trend seems set to continue. The latest blow came from Mojang, which has now explicitly banned any implementation of blockchain shenanigans in Minecraft. According to Mojang, NFTs and other blockchain technologies create digital ownership based on scarcity and exclusion, which does not align with Minecraft's values of creative inclusion and playing together. Predictably, NFT fans are upset, but probably none more than the people behind NFT Worlds, a group that minted Minecraft seeds as NFTs. They called it a step backwards in innovation that may even have painful downstream effects, which as a response has big, local snake oil salesman says town's ban on snake oil will be bad energy. Anyhow, they also use the word innovation in that statement a lot, but they have yet to explain how anything they're doing is an innovation, considering their decentralized project just got completely hosed by one company changing their policies. And also, it's becoming increasingly clear that the video game industry is not interested in the innovation that NFTs bring to the table. Video game companies had already figured out how to sell people digital assets. They don't need another middleman taking a cut. If you truly believe in your product, why not take this amazing technology to some other industry that might be more receptive? Like, I don't know, tulips. Predictably, reaction from the internet has mostly been, Lamau sucks to suck. But remember, every time you read an unintentionally hilarious tweet from a burned NFT stan, there's a 15% chance you're reading something from a real human who has real feelings about all the money they've lost. So my guy, and I can say that because I've seen your con pics and your failed dating app, my guy, you need a new hobby. NFTs are not good for you. They're really not good for the Earth. See all Beeja's stories. And I remind you, the Earth is where you keep your stuff. But they're also not good for you as a person. Have you considered instead candle making? It's a creative outlet, and you've already proven that you have a really high tolerance for getting burned. And speaking of getting burned, if that's not your speed, what about smoking weed? There's lots of names and terminology to learn, and just like NFTs, it's a group with a long tradition of making their one hobby also their entire personality. But do you have terrible asthma? Well, then why not play Magic the Gathering? There's a similar emphasis on collecting things and scarcities, but unlike NFT worlds, there's also a game you can play too.
That was surprisingly kind and gentle for you.
Yeah, thanks. I think Crypto Bud is fundamentally a good kid, but he's gullible and has fallen in with a bad crowd.
You told him to start smoking weed.
That's the advice I give to everyone with too much time on their hands. Now imagine those hands on weed. Coming up, Alienware's new 17-inch gaming laptop will display 1080p at 480 Hz. So if you have a game that will run at 480 frames per second and the cybernetic eyes of an Android, then boy, do I have the laptop for you.
By and large, I am, I don't drive to work every day. I'm going to just put that out there right now. I only drive when I need to go pick up a lot of packages, which is what I had to do today. So, but yes, my car is out in the parking area. Hey, if you're really, really hot, please do your best to stay hydrated. And, you know, public libraries, City Hall, like, go find a place that is already having to put in a bunch of air conditioning. If you don't have a place you can actually go to, I hope you can find a way to stay cool, because while it is actually not 30 degrees here yet, I hear it's coming.
We dealt with a heat dome last summer, and it was absolutely miserable.
And they're saying that right now it's 29 degrees in mid-Vancouver Island, and they're saying that I think by next week we're supposed to be getting a lot of heat, too.
Yeah, we're supposed to be hitting that 29, 30 degrees level, which is not, like, unseasonably warm for us, but it's about as hot as it ever gets.
Yeah.
When we're not having a climate change-induced heat dome. But seriously, climate change is bad. Please take it seriously.
Take care of yourself while you're
at it. Yeah, like it's you have to live here too, friend, right? Every time you don't take a car, maybe you're pushing off, you're getting an extra day of comfort in your life. Think of it that way. Uplifting news. NFTs.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I was really happy actually to see, like, the thing that I love about, go read the Mojang statement. I think it's Mojang. I'm not sure because it's Swedish originally, so maybe it's Mojang. Anyway, go read the statement because they led with it's like it is generally not approved in Minecraft. And when people use that in the lay sense, they tend to say that that's generally not approved means that it's like, it's kind of a wiggle thing, guidelines that you don't know. But what they mean is it is generally not approved in that in the general sense, the largest sense for all of Minecraft, you cannot use the NFTs in conjunction with our product. And I was like, I love how it moves from the very it's a wiggle word to this is not a wiggle word. We mean this in the very general sense.
We mean this. A lawyer wrote this. I do feel like a little bit bad for, like, because you saw one of the tweet reply that I pulled out there as a screenshot was somebody being like, I thought you were talking to somebody at Mojang, right? Like, you told us everything was cool.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they were talking to somebody at Mojang.
Yeah.
And they went, well...
Somebody at the switchboard, I'm sure.
Yeah, or, they got an email back from customer support or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like don't build your castle in someone else's swamp is a very, very, very good advice. But like most of the responses, except there's one really delusional guy who is like, this is clearly an acquisition play by Mojang. They want to drive down the value and then pick them up on the cheap. And I was like, this is delusional, but I have no way of putting it in here. Most of the responses were basically the longs of Lamau sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Or, well, hey, we're building this other NFT project. Why don't you come work with us? And it's like, don't you guys have a universal standard? How is this supposed to be decentralized in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah. If the thing that you're selling is only good for the one thing, it doesn't feel like it. I mean,
that's not decentralization.
Yeah. I mean, in an aspect of that means that it from the start it wasn't a decentralized idea. You can definitely make things that are like this is only good in this one. You can make a card that can only be played in Magic the Gathering as an example, and it can't be used anywhere else. It's like sure, that's and then you can sell them yourself as like these are weird cards that I've made. It's like sure, but
well, you couldn't because Wizards of the Coast
they would hate that shit.
Would destroy you legally, and that's what like if you're gonna make NFTs, you can't make them with somebody else's intellectual property without getting their permission.
Tokens might be a better example of that. It's like tokens aren't worth anything unless you want to put my face on them, in which case they're worth even less.
Yes. Yeah, I guess you can make your own tokens in Magic the Gathering, and that's okay.
Yeah, Wizards has never come right out and been like, we don't like the fact that people sell tokens, and it's like that's...
But I mean, you could technically say a 2/2 zombie could go in another game, right?
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Right? Like, or, an angel. And, like, obviously some of them are, like, it's a stretch, but, like, this one, the NFTs is different because they actually had to use, like, they don't work without Minecraft.
Exactly, yeah.
And so Minecraft just says no. Good. I hope more people say no.
Fun bit of a meandering conversation there. I didn't say anything of value, and so nothing was lost.